Hello students, in this video you are going to get manufacture of nitric acid by Ostwald process. In 1914, a German chemist Wilhelm Ostwald developed a process for manufacturing nitric acid which is called Ostwald process. This process can be explained in three important steps. Step 1. Oxidation of ammonia into nitric oxide in catalytic chamber. A mixture of dry ammonia and dry air free from carbon dioxide and dust in the ratio of 1:10 by volume is first compressed, then passed into the catalytic chamber. In catalytic chamber, there is platinum with 10% rhodium which act as a catalyst. The temperature of this chamber is about 800 degrees centigrade and pressure is 5 atmosphere. Chamber is initially heated electrically to maintain the 800 degrees centigrade temperature. As soon as oxidation of ammonia proceed, external heating is stopped. Because oxidation of ammonia is exothermic process, heat produced in the reaction in the oxidation of ammonia maintain the temperature of catalytic chamber. Let us see the reaction. Ammonia is oxidized by oxygen air to form nitric oxide, water vapor and heat. Now balance the equation. 4NH3 plus 5O2 4NO plus 6S2O. This heat is produced. Now catalyst platinum, rhodium 10%, 800 degrees centigrade temperature, 5 atmosphere pressure. Now step 2. This mixture of nitric oxide, water vapor and remaining air is passed into the another oxidation chamber. Then in second step, what is there? Oxidation of nitric oxide into nitrogen dioxide in oxidation chamber. This is second step. What is done in this? Nitric oxide and water vapor is passed into oxidation chamber. But before that, it is passed into heat exchanger where its temperature is lowered and temperature of this mixture is brought below 100 degrees centigrade. Now this mixture is passed into oxidation chamber where nitric oxide is oxidized into nitrogen dioxide at about 45 to 50 degrees centigrade. Temperature is maintained below 100 degree because high temperature can decompose nitrogen dioxide into nitric oxide and oxygen. Third step, dissolving or absorption of nitrogen dioxide in water in absorption tower to form nitric acid. Absorption tower is packed with quartz stone plates in layers. From the top of the tower, warm water trickles down and mixture of this nitrogen dioxide and air together with this nitrogen dioxide or remaining air or sometime more air is added to it, is passed into the absorption tower from the bottom where this nitrogen dioxide dissolves in water to form nitric acid. Balance the equation. To form nitric acid. When nitrogen dioxide and air is passed from the bottom in the absorption tower, then this mixture of air and nitrogen dioxide moves upward through the quartz plates in which water is trickling down from the top in the tower. This nitrogen dioxide dissolve in water to form nitric acid. This nitric acid is more than 50% produced in the tower. It can be concentrated up to 68% by distillation. But beyond 68%, it cannot be concentrated by distillation because 68% nitric acid form constant boiling mixture which boils at constant temperature without any change in its concentration. Now, we can concentrate it up to 98% by distillation with concentrated sulfuric acid or by distillation with phosphorus pentoxide. On cooling nitric acid up to -42 degree, we can get 100% nitric acid crystals which are colorless and get separated at -42 degree centigrade. Some important points. Why is higher ratio of air is used? Because air contains only 20% oxygen, but it is required in all the three chambers in all the three steps. Why is quartz stone plate used? Because quartz stone does not react with nitric acid. Why are quartz stone plate packed in layers in the absorption tower? Because when quartz stone plates are packed in layers, then it helps in dissolving nitrogen dioxide in water in presence of air to form nitric acid. That's all for today. Thank you.